Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boys, the Big Three, me, Evan, Alex, and Connor. Today we're talking about
Huh.
Canada.
Oh,
Yeah, Canada.
Ute.
Oi, Kroski. That was kind of
Merci.
Australian. Oh, bonjour,
Bonjour.
Kroski.
Merci.
That was really good.
You know, when I went to Canada, uh, me and my friends, we would not stop saying bonjour because that's the only word we knew in French. And when we went to like a little road trip. We went to like a whole bunch of national parks in Ottawa and Montreal. And you know how they be. They speak French over there.
Yuck,
And
yuck,
it,
yuck,
it
yuck,
is it is
yuck,
a little yucky, but
yuck, yuck.
Oh my god.
Not good.
but we do speak English, of course, because they speak English too, and they should only speak English.
I agree.
Ah,
But
Evan, you
interesting
want to tell the
opinion.
people? You want to tell the people how we're gonna do this episode?
yes. So we have multiple locations today, but instead of 1v1, it's gonna be a free fall. We have Caveman CK in the back
Yes.
corner talking about Niagara Falls, the
Woo.
one of the seven wonders of the natural world, bro. One of the best waterfalls that you ever get to see in your lives, and one of the best
Mm.
gambling districts.
Uh,
And maybe not that. Next, we're gonna be talking about Quebec City. That is gonna be Alex in the right corner, and I will talk to you guys about my favorite, Toronto. And starting off strong, we have Connor. Now tell us about your trip in Niagara. How many times have you been?
uh,
Why have you gone there?
um. Well, for some context, I used to go to school up in Buffalo, so I was readily available to go over the Rainbow Bridge over to Niagara. So I think the first time I went is when I turned, I think 19 or 20. I don't really remember, but I think it
It was
was
19. I was there with you.
what right, you were, right?
Yep.
Was that my freshman year?
Yeah, and we went to Walmart
Yeah.
and got beer.
Yes, so that was our first time really legally drinking. And yeah, honestly, there's not a lot to say for my first visit. It just Niagara just feels like just another part of America. I will say though, when we went, it was very surreal because it was my first time alone out of the country. So when we were going on the Rainbow Bridge, I was like gripping the seat. I was like, "Whoa, I'm in a whole other country." But then, like, it's basically like we annexed that part of Canada. But I will say, uh, me, you, and a bunch of our other friends, we did gamble. I did hit up the bar quite a bit, a lot.
You forgot
You
about the
know, a good.
Rainforest Cafe.
Yes, yes. So another fun little story was our friend's birthday, and I was like, "Yo, let's go to the Rainforest Cafe," and he's like, "What? It's my birthday." I was like, "You're right," but we ended up going to the Rainforest Cafe, and I had a great time. And Evan could probably attest to that. That was probably the happiest he's seen me, like probably ever, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
100%. The last time he
That
smiled like
was
that was probably when he was a baby.
yeah, that was. I don't think I'm sorry you weren't there, Alex. I really was in my element. I literally was taking pictures. I've never like I was taking pictures everywhere. But
Mm,
that was my first time, and then every other time, it's really not special, guys. We went to the Niagara Casino, which was fine. I'm not a big gambler because I have a gambling issue and I lack impulse control.
If you need help,
So
there's always someone to call and talk to.
no, you're right. But now I've replaced my gambling addiction with cards, so that's really cool. But yeah, no, the casino was nice. It's a casino. It's not like you're going to the Taj Mahal in Jersey. I don't know if that's even open anymore. But
The
it's
Taj
it's
Mahal in
pretty.
Jersey?
Yeah, right. Isn't that not where the Taj Mahal was? Donald Trump's Taj Mahal that closed down in like 2008. Well,
I
anyway,
yeah.
the casino itself is just fine. It was kind of mid. A lot of strange characters there, and well, I mean, especially at the hours we were going. We're going at
Yeah.
like like 12 we would arrive at, and just there's like a little boardwalk area. I had poutine there for the first time. That was pretty good, but yeah, Niagara is pretty uneventful. I never really got to do much. I wish I traveled more, but yeah, it was just really another part of America. If I had to be completely honest, it didn't feel very foreign to
It's
me or
like
to
if
anybody.
Coney Island was a city.
Yeah, that's actually
Really?
that's actually no, he's not wrong. Actually, that's actually a really good way of describing it. Like it was really no different than walking, yeah, I guess in Coney Island or just like any real part of the city. I just was like, oh, there was no sense of wow, I'm in a whole different. It was really like wow, I just traveled 20 minutes to do what I would to gamble when I could do that in like a year. But yeah, Niagara was pretty mid, but I think my co-hosts are gonna really shine a proper light on Canada, so I'm gonna have to pass it off now.
I mean,
Okay.
the waterfall is amazing, though. You gotta see at least
Yes.
once.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Quick aside, I guess. Yeah, the waterfall, Niagara Falls, is really cool, but there's not a lot of replayability there. You can't go back, load that save. You can't just be like, "Wow, this is." It's really only good once.
Only if
But
they
I'm
have
not good.
fireworks, I would go the second
Yes, the
time.
fireworks are cool, but I'm not really good with appreciating nature. I just kind of went there and I was like, "Yeah, it's a waterfall." Ooh, that's really cool. Oh, I have to poop. Where's the bathroom? And there's like no bathroom. It's all walking, and I don't have patience, so I'm walking around. And and a fun story here. There's like a woman with her like little kids. They're probably like single digits, like maybe 5 and 6. She's a blunt, and she's like, maybe I shouldn't say. I should be careful.
Go
So I'm
ahead.
just gonna say like how I would say it. She's like, guys, I'm having such a great time, and I want to let everybody know how great of a time I'm having. She was very loud, and I was like, oh, that's nice. And then she's waving the blunt in front of her child's face, and the kid's just getting a full whiff of it. And I'm like,
That's
whoa.
second hand, dude.
I was like,
American or
golly.
Canadian?
Well, if I had to guess, this woman, because she was on the American side, I'm gonna say, because there's the American side of Niagara Falls and the Canadian side. The Canadian
The
side
American side
much
is the
cleaner
ghetto,
and much nicer.
the
Yes,
hood,
yes. The Canadian side's very
impoverished.
clean, very nice. It's like almost when you cross over, the air feels cleaner. But yeah, she was American, and it was very funny because she's like, "Man, I'm so happy to be here." And her poor kid just getting a face full of blunt, and he was like, "Mom, I'm not going to develop past this age now." But yeah, that was not Niagara on a scale from 1 to 10 was like a 6 or a 7. It was a good time because I was with good people, but if I had went with other people, I probably would not have enjoyed it.
Yeah, you probably just go see the waterfall passing on to Toronto.
Yeah, probably. All right,
Okay.
who's taking the handle?
I'll be talking about Quebec City. I've been in Niagara when I was a kid, or the Canadian side of Niagara Falls, but I was like 6 years old, so I don't really remember it much.
Can you
But
try?
bro, I remember there's these tunnels under Niagara Falls, and you
What?
could like see the back of the waterfall, so that was cool.
I think you're pushing conspiracies on the channel.
No, it's
There's
real,
no
man.
tunnels.
It's real. Yes, they are. I've fucking been in them.
That's the Devil's Hole is there.
The Devil's Hole.
There's a Devil's
The
Hole
Devil's
near Niagara.
asshole.
You guys can find out more about that on the
What do you
Patreon
mean,
episode.
Devil's Hole?
Yeah, you can find out on the Patreon.
I remember I went to this museum and I did my hand in wax, and I got that saved. Somehow.
All right, you know what? Stop remembering.
Okay.
Now stop talking.
Okay, Quebec City. So, Quebec City, I have a similar experience as Connor. I think I was 19 or 20, so I wasn't
You were
legal
like
age in
20.
America to drink. Okay, Evan knows more about me than I do. I think I was 20
I
though.
remember I remember you telling us about that actually before you left when you went with your friends.
I was 20. So Quebec, since it's in Canada, the drinking age is 18, so of course I got my first legal drink as well. But Quebec City is a pretty cool place. It's very European looking, I guess. It's apparently it's the only walled city that's in that's north of Mexico. Like there's none in America. And it's super old. I think it's like 400 years old. So all the architecture, it's all like
Can we get a
this
fact check
nice.
for
Yeah,
that?
can you search it up for us?
I did already. It's 400 years old. I think it
No,
was
like what it looks like.
1608.
Yeah, can we see
Quebec
that?
City.
Yeah, the walled
Okay.
city. It's like
The walled city. It's like
Attack
Attack
on
on
Titan.
Titan. No, it's a tiny wall, but I mean, it was pretty cool. Here, let me search it up.
So kind of like the second temple.
Um,
What is the
sure.
second temple? I don't know if we should be peddling that on the channel.
Yeah, that's not.
It's some obscure Bible reference. What are you talking about?
That's a good question.
Okay.
We cannot be talking about this in the podcast. We'll talk about it in the Patreon.
Okay.
You're right.
We'll talk about it in the Patreon. That'll be a nice video, a Patreon exclusive.
Alex, what else can you tell us?
While you
Oh,
search
see, I was trying to find an aerial view.
it's kind of like the
got
walled
it.
city of Kulan.
So, I'm yeah, you guys can search it up for yourself. But so funny thing is, in Quebec, they all speak French, or at least like the majority of the people, they're all French Canadian. So, unlike Connor, it did actually feel like I was in a different country because all the signs were in a different language. The people spoke a different language.
Now, quick
But,
aside, how did the people treat you?
Okay, so
Like
I would say
dirt.
the average French Canadian is not like the most joyous person, but I met some like funny people at bars that were kind and cool. But the average French Canadian kind of always has like a depressed look on their face.
And they're always
No
mad.
offense to any French Canadians listening.
All the
Yeah, they
fans.
always all offense.
They're
No, I met some
always-
cool ones.
I think our viewers mostly range from Lithuania to India. So I think we're
You're
okay.
right. Yeah, you're right. I think what's his XQC's from Quebec, I think.
Makes sense.
He is.
Yeah.
Did you see him there?
I think he's a little smarter than the average French Canadian though. But yeah, I was saying like if you like architecture, it's all a lot of the buildings are this like old intricate stonework, so it's very cool just walking on the streets.
And what if you
And a lot
don't
of the
like
streets-
architecture?
If you don't like architecture, then I maybe don't go to Quebec City.
like ever.
Mm.
I mean, if you don't like architecture, there's not a lot of places you can go.
It's very true.
You
No,
can't
maybe
live in
like
your
some-
hometown.
Yeah, true. But what was I saying? Quebec City. Yes, architecture very nice. It's right along the St. Lawrence River. Very nice river. The air feels good there. When I went, it was like the middle of winter. The first night I was there, it snowed 2 feet. So, I mean, if you like snow, go in the winter.
Yeah.
But if you don't like snow, I would not go in
Very
the winter.
good.
Yes.
Wow, what an opinion.
Very
All the fun facts.
astute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cute little city. I don't really know how little it is. Like I don't know what
pretty
the
big.
population is. Yeah, but it's not like that massive. So Quebec as a whole, there's like the old Quebec. That's what I'm talking about, like old Quebec City.
Oh, not New Quebec.
So I don't know about the rest of the city. I'm sure there's a skyscraper part, but I
Kind of
wasn't
like
really there.
Orders in China.
Yeah, that was
Ladies
yeah, I
and
agree
gentlemen,
with that
Evan's
reference.
teasing us for the China episode soon, so stay tuned for that.
Lithuania's coming first.
Yes, Lithuania was actually requested, so we do have to touch on that at some point.
But
Evan, I think you got to take over. He's floundering right
yeah,
now.
Evan, take over.
You guys want to hear something special?
Yeah.
So I've had multiple trips in Canada. I'm a well-traveled Canadian. I've been to British Columbia, Edmonton, Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto,
Niagara.
Niagara.
What was your most favorite and what was your least favorite?
Well, I haven't been to Edmonton or British Columbia. I lied about those, but
Nice. I like that. Keep the viewers on their toes.
I had to. But I'm going to tell you which one my favorite after I explain my trips. Okay? So,
Okay.
I'm going to talk about the most recent. It was like a little road trip. Went on with a few friends. We started right on the St. Lawrence River. Ogdensburg in New York. Beautiful town. Beautiful people. They love me. I love them. There's a great place called Nigg's Tavern. Don't go there if you are melanated, but they're great people.
What's it called?
You can search it up. Nig's Tavern in Ogdensburg, New York.
Okay.
This is a real place.
It's a real place, but if you're melanated, do not go.
What does that stand for?
Let's move on. The St. Lawrence, beautiful river. We crossed the bridge, crossed the border, and we headed straight to Montreal. It was a nice drive. Nothing really on Canadian roads but a straight line. But when we got to the city, it wasn't it wasn't really all that. We checked into our hotel, put our bags down, and we were like, okay, let's just walk. Then we went to like an older part of the city, and that was really nice. It's like how Alex was saying about Quebec. Very old European style. A lot of hills and like rocky roads that I would hate to walk on. I mean, drive on, but a lot of collapsing in old buildings. They're like, I was like, oh, that's pretty sad. I wish they took care of those. And we walked back to the hotel. And we stopped by a store, to get some juice, and the guy at the store yelled at one of my friends, for no apparent reason at all. He was just yelling at him in French. That's why I'm saying these French Canadians are not the sharpest tool in the shed, if you know what I'm saying.
They are not nice.
They are not nice at all. And they have this pompous air to themselves. No offense to the good ones. But
the poor phrasing there.
Yeah.
I will not rebuke what I said.
Okay, respect.
You must have liked that tavern a lot, huh?
Did they repeat that phrase to you, perchance?
They said, "Wow, I can't even believe that you're that." Never mind. But
okay.
We climbed the like mountain there, and it had like a big cross on it. That was cool. We went in the middle of the night, took some nice photos. Then we ended up driving down to Ottawa. That's where. Ooh, what's that band?
Name that band.
Give us a little more.
There's a emo band from there.
I'll search it up.
It's not modern baseball. It's not Mom Jeans.
Don't even be saying that on here.
It's
It has modern in it.
no modern baseball. Is it?
That's that is a band. No, wait, is it modern baseball or is it like American football or whatever it's called?
No, modern baseball from Ottawa.
They have that. Are they really?
Are you sure it's not Bruce Cockburn? That's what's popping up. It's a real person. Apparently, he's
I know. I'm sure it is. Like Seth Dickfield.
singer in Ottawa.
Maybe I'm just lying, but whatever.
No, Modern Baseball is a band.
No, but I'm lying about them being from Ottawa.
It said it was started. Yeah, it said they're from Philadelphia.
You're such a
no.
shit.
There is a band there from Ottawa.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there are a couple
that I listen to.
There's probably some fuck asses doing a podcast there too.
Yeah, probably just like us.
It's not Modern Baseball. Why did I say Modern Baseball, dude?
I don't know.
Despise you. Can you continue with regaling us with stories?
Yes. We went
The
to
love
the
of
casino.
your life.
We went to the casinos there.
That's a good one, Alex.
Do a little gambling, but the main attraction was the national park there, Mount Ganitude, whatever it's called. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. The whole thing was iced over. We had to go down the hill on our butts because it was too slippery, just to see the most mid waterfall of our lives and some abandoned structures from like the maybe 1800s. Then we got some food at, I think, Walmart, because we're like, let's just stop here and get some food, guys. Then we went to the other national park, the St. Lawrence River, Thousand Island Park, but that was closed. So yeah, exactly.
Connor.
Yeah, I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, I said I wasn't going to use the soundboard, but I'm a
Death will
filthy
not
liar.
be kind to you.
It won't be.
Can I ask you, Evan? What would you say is your top moment from visiting any of the places you visited in Canada? What was by far the worst experience you've had in Canada? So much so that you might not even go back if you know. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite moment is when every time I cross the border, I always get stopped and searched.
Yes, that's true. I've been with you when that's happened actually, and we were all very confused. And I think the answer that the border agents gave us was standard procedure. We have to do this.
Like, I have never not gotten searched, which is insane.
Yeah, I've only gotten searched with you. Every time I've gone like without you, I've had no issues.
I got searched when I went.
But look at you.
What?
I'm joking.
Yeah,
dog.
bro, I'm slaying and
I went with my friend, and she was like, "Yeah, I've been here hundreds of times, never have gotten stopped and checked, but since I was driving, cooked." But that was probably my best experience. Every time getting stopped. Worst experience.
That's your best experience?
Yeah, that's the best experience. That's what brings them the most joy.
Okay. You're a unique individual.
Because I'm hoping to do something to me, because I can get a nice paycheck.
Yeah, Evan just sees red when he gets angry.
I'm trying to. Never mind. I wasn't saying something my lawyer would not want me to say.
Indeed.
Now, worst experience, probably
like legitimately the worst experience you've ever had over there.
Nothing comes to mind at all, dude. Maybe
really
when a homeless guy yelled at us.
Bro, that could happen anywhere.
That could happen anywhere, yeah.
Damn.
Nothing bad has happened to me, myself in Canada, but to my friend getting yelled at by that French Canadian clerk. I'm sure that was annoying. Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna interrupt you. The one thing that stood out to me for Canada was poutine. I liked it. I thought it was good. Nothing about Canada really enticed me like poutine did. I liked it a lot. I thought it was fantastic. And I can tell you this too. I once crossed the border, went over to a place called Kelly's. I think it's called Kelly's, and it's in Niagara. When you go over there, it's in that little boardwalk area where there's like like mini golf or like laser maze stuff. And I went there 3 in the morning. I was like, hey, me and my friend went, and I ordered a chicken parmesan. At 3 in the morning, I had a beer. I believe I had a Stella Artois. I asked the guy what he had on tap. He said, "Look at the menu," and I was like, "All right, you piece of shit." Like, I just wanted to know. I didn't even want to look at the menu. 3 in the morning, you absolute schnozbag. But it was probably the worst thing I've ever had in my life. It was probably like the only thing good was that the beer was like washing down.
The poutine was the worst thing you had in your life?
Connor.
No. Poutine was the best. The chicken parmesan I had at Kelly's was the worst.
I was gonna say, I have a poutine incident when I went to Quebec.
What does that even mean?
No, this was on like the morning after we were at the bar late into the night. We went to this. It was just like a diner type place, and I got poutine there. And I kid you not, it was like the worst food I've ever eaten in my life. It tasted like, you remember the 3D printed Krabby Patties in the SpongeBob episode? Like the fries, when you bit them, it like turned into like that consistency, like that sludgy consistency. It tasted like fryer grease and nothing else. The grease or the gravy was like sour. It was so bad, man. And I ate it because I was hungry, but I'm not the biggest poutine fan after that.
I think poutine's really good in Montreal.
I've had good poutine.
We went to a place that gave me like a poutine. It was like halal / Canadian style. It was like a poutine sub with like gyro meat in it. It was pretty
Wow.
good, not gonna lie. But what really messed it up is the sub roll was everything bagel, and it didn't really do much but make it worse.
You know what? This is actually a good segue into another, since we're on the topic of food. I was with a bunch of my friends, with my college roommates, and we were leaving Canada, and we were hungry. I don't know why we were there so late. We stayed
Because
at the
at the
casino
brothel.
till
Oh, the casino, my bad.
you weren't here for this one. I wish you were, because this was absolutely hysterical to me. I was indulging in some of my favorite pastimes, and I was just the happiest guy in the world. I was just giggling and eating everything in sight, but by the time that everything that I had previously, had, was really starting to hit me, we were leaving. It was probably 1 to 2 in the morning. We stopped at Denny's. Let me tell you, leaving Canada and going I don't even know if we crossed the border or not. I honestly couldn't remember much about that night, because it was just so hysterical to me. We stopped and walked in. I ordered the home run slammer, which was like 2 eggs over easy, toast, bacon, hash browns. I'm even shocked. I'm not shocked. I remember this, but I remember, and our mutual friend, our good friend, Caden, was there, and he ordered this weird blueberry sludge, and it looked like I can't describe it on here, but it was white and it looked very, suggestive, and I was like, "There's no way you're eating that," and it was like he was just going face first into it, and I started crying, laughing. Like I couldn't. Literally, the people next to us kept staring at me because I was laughing hysterically, and then I ate my food, and I looked at my waiter. I was like, "This is the shittiest thing I've ever eaten in my life." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "This is horrific." And he's like, "Do you want to send it back?" And I literally was crying, laughing. I'm like, "No, this is just too funny." He's like, "I just confused." He was laughing, but I think because more like he was nervous, because I seemed, like,
you were
it
gonna
was
be
strange.
aggressive.
No, he probably thought I was gonna be. I was, I wasn't in an aggressive state. I just was hysterical, crying, laughing, because it was probably the worst experience of my time in, like, leaving and going to Canada, whatever. I just looked at this guy, and this was horrific. I looked at my friends, and I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, this is so bad. Like, why are we here? Like, I would have rather we just go home. I ate like literally like a 3-year-old play set of breakfast.
It's because this guy
And
Caden loves Denny.
yeah, well,
He does.
you would think that he had not even like a third of his like meal, and it was like, "Do you want this?"
No
I was
way.
like, "No." Yes, yeah, he did not, and it's pretty uncharacteristic of him. He had like almost none of his meal and was trying to pawn it off, and I was like, "It's just." And I tried some of it. I'm like, "This is just as bad." Like, I just dropped my fork and just was crying. I like, of tears of like pure like fun. Like, I was just like, I cannot believe this is so shitty. And I'm like, the poor people next to us just kept looking at me, and like, I, I think Alan was like, Alan had to look at them and reassure them that I was just having a really good time.
He's just
And
happy.
Alan, our special guest from last episode.
yes, thank
the
you for
real
that, Alex.
Mexican who answered the real question, but the real Mexico.
Yes, we did ask him real questions, and he is a real Mexican. But yeah, it was just hysterical, and I'm sorry that kind of dragged on, but
No,
No,
it
that
was,
was great.
it really
it was
was
good.
the worst meal of my life. And you've never seen me, but I consume. That's one thing you should know about me. I eat. I am a gourmand. An avatar of gluttony. But that night, it was. I was like a Victoria's Secret model. Like, I literally wanted to go in the bathroom and shove my fingers down my throat. It was so bad. I don't even remember why we got there. And I remember Caden was like next to like some weird like it was like a claw machine, and he was flexing. He was flexing in the mirror.
You're joking me, dude. In the
No,
claw
I'm dead
machine?
serious. This whole night was such a fever dream. He was like he was talking with one of our friends, and he was just like I think he knew I was like, I took a picture of them because they both just looked like goofy to me. And we gotta remember, guys, I was in a state of consciousness where I thought everything was hysterical. So I was like taking. I think he noticed. Like he's got a sixth sense when the camera's on him. So he started flexing his bicep like almost unconsciously, and then I immediately put the phone down. I was like, "You're such a fucking loser." I was like, "There's no way you're flexing right now." He's like, "What?" He's like just trying to act like he wasn't flexing for like other dudes who I was sending that to. So yeah, that was a nice little segue into the worst
Sounds like
meal
a
I've ever
fun
had at a
time.
Denny's.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
no, it
but-
was. It really was. I wish you guys were there because you would have. It was hysterical.
Yeah.
It would have been 10
really.
times worse.
Yeah, probably if we all were together. Yeah, because we would have egged each other on. Uh, yeah, that was a good time.
Oh,
That was
Hey,
good.
but if Denny's doesn't got you get blah, blah.
Alex
if
has
Denny's
just
doesn't
heard
have you in Canada,
mid-episode.
A&W does, bro.
Oh,
A&W is
yes.
so good.
I didn't
love
get to have
A&W.
that.
Teen combo from A&W in Canada is so good. I think it's one of the best fast food burgers I've ever had.
I get it with onion rings, and I put the onion rings on my teen burger.
You know, another segue. The Burger King in Niagara. Never go.
Oh.
Do not go. Avoid it. We
Yeah,
went
that's
and it
tough.
was trashed. There were like these 16-year-olds through ketchup packets were stomping it.
Wow.
And I was befuddled. I was like actually in shock and awe. They just
Burger
left
King
the
for
place
ya.
trashed truly. And the staff just looked and we looked and they were like, "All right, so welcome to Burger King. What would you like?" And I was like, "Well, I would have liked to, be able to eat and sit, but I guess I'm going to have to eat outside with the homeless guy." So we did, but it was just
I'd like-
you should never go there. The Wendy's is
I'd-
fine though. The Wendy's
yeah.
is good.
Yeah, it was.
I'd like to think that our listeners are of a higher class and will not go to Burger King ever in their life.
Well, I don't know how they do it in Lithuania, but their Burger King, if it is Burger King, yeah, I'd hope they
It's
would
probably
never do
good.
that.
it's probably
Yeah.
good in Lithuania.
Maybe they call it King Burger.
you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in French?
What?
McRoyale.
That was good.
No, Royale with cheese. Royale with cheese.
Oh,
You sound
really?
unsure.
No, I think it's the Royale with cheese.
Okay.
Anything else about Canada, guys? Because I feel like I've
It's-
cycled through pretty
I
much.
have a
all
question
of
for
them.
you,
For me.
Connor and Evan.
Yeah.
Answer separately.
Okay.
Connor,
Yeah.
does Canada have polar bears?
They have two. Oh, we answered the same
Hey,
time.
separately! Separately!
Two. I just said yes because,
No, I don't know what two means. I think they have more than that.
like, are you asking if they're native to Canada? Or,
yes,
like, if,
yes.
Yeah, I would say probably because it's cold.
Okay.
Because it's cold.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, no, they have two polar bears.
What are their names?
Jack and Harlow.
I don't like
okay.
that.
Get out of here.
Sorry.
Second question. Does Canada have penguins?
No.
Okay. Good job.
You know, have
This
you
is
ever,
your quiz.
ever been to a zoo
Your
in
Canada
Canada? They do have penguins in zoos.
Okay. That's what I'm
What does that mean?
I'm just playing semantics with him.
Water.
You said
I'm-
native.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm trying to think if I have really any more funny Canadian stories, but I didn't really go anywhere special.
I made Caden eat cow tongue at a Korean
That's
barbecue
good.
place in Toronto.
And how was that?
Lingua.
It was I didn't even know it was cow tongue either, and I ate it by accident because I was trying to make him eat it, but then I ended up eating
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, he did not eat it by accident.
I'm a freak. I wanted that cow tongue.
He did want that cow tongue.
Good on tacos.
I would only ever try it when it's gonna be made for me, but technically I made it
You
myself.
already tried it.
No, like I meant to say I would only eat it when it was like I bought it at a restaurant, but then I realized I cooked it myself because it was Korean barbecue.
Korea.
So, guys, to wrap it up, what do you think were the best locations in Toronto?
Are you asking us, the viewer?
What?
I mean, in Canada.
That was just a general statement. You know what? I don't think Niagara ranks very highly. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Quebec City a lot. It was fun. I would go again.
I want to go to Toronto.
Yeah, I'd go to Toronto.
It's nice. I have a friend there. Multiple friends, but technically
these real
not a
people?
friend.
Big shot.
If you don't have a presence in Toronto, you're being left behind.
Very true.
Iceman is
I
there.
agree.
Jersey Drake, the Iceman.
We gotta cut this episode. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, so guys, make sure to leave it in the comments section below. Where is your favorite place to do? Oh, I can't say that. Where's your favorite place to eat in Newark, in New Jersey? Put it down below in the comments. Make
There's
sure to
some good
like and
spots.
subscribe and to donate $100 to our Patreon to get access to these podcasts early and special videos and our gaming live streams and Q&As and pictures and
Sir.
giveaways.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you later.
Adios.
Adios.
Ooh, I mean, what's the opposite of bonjour?
I think they say merci
Gotta end it.
for
Merci.
goodbye too.